over again next week, folks.
Ah. Yeah, this guy's he's gonna learn the Rey Mysterio Mick Foley lesson where it's like, it's fun now, buddy.
Yeah.
Wait till you hit 30 and you can't move. I love him. I mean, he's awesome. Darby Allin is one of my tops as far as like personalities in AEW. And
you need to get him to the top of the roster if he's going to be pushing himself this hard, though, because he ain't going to be around forever.
Well, he's not going to get. I will be the first to say he's not going to get to the top of the roster without doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But he needs to do that quickly. And once he gets there, he needs to pull a Mysterio. He needs to pull a Daniel Bryan. He needs to pull a Jericho, where he doesn't do this stuff anymore. Mm-hmm. Where he changes. Where he pulls this out once every 3-4 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
Because it's not good.
I mean, it's great. But
it's great, yeah. We love it. We love it, but we're watching it. We're not him.
I think he loves it too. He's a sick bastard.
But he just doesn't realize. Yeah, I agree. Before we get into Elimination Chamber predictions, Pasty, sadly we do have one death in the wrestling family, and anytime, of course, a pro wrestler dies, it hits all of us pretty hard. You know, sometimes it's folks you never heard of, and of course I've talked to a few people about this guy, and I've found 2 people who knew his name and some that didn't. But you know what? You're going to know some of the people he's connected to, and sadly, basically we have to say R.I.P. to Rip. Yes, that's crippler Rip Oliver. Best known for his success in Pacific Northwest Wrestling in the 70s, he's passed away due to stage and heart failure. And as far as my mind went through, stage and heart failure meant that your heart ended at this stage. I don't know. Doesn't it fucking seem self-explanatory?
Right, yeah. Made it to the final boss.
Oliver set a record, though, for those of you who might not know his name. Oliver set a record for holding the NWA Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship more than anyone. Oliver also had many titles in tag team competition, holding the Pacific Northwest Tag Team Championship and NWA Canadian Tag Team Championship a combined 18 times. During his many championship reigns, Oliver defeated notable opponents such as Brian Adams, Kurt Hennig, Larry the Axe Hennig, Rocky Johnson, father of The Rock, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Steven Regal, Buddy Rose, Stan Stasiak, and Chief Jay Strongbow. After wrestling for Pacific Northwest, Rip worked for the WWF, World Wrestling Federation, as a jobber, most notably appearing on Saturday night's main event, going by the moniker Super Ninja, challenging the Ultimate Warrior for the Intercontinental Championship. Spoiler alert, he did not win it.
No, Super Ninja didn't take it, huh?
I thought he was gonna.
It's such a shame when WWE can take such a accredited wrestler and make them nothing.
Well, honestly, yes. But at the same time, you can look at it as, at that time, back in the 80s, he probably was making more money jobbing to these jerk-offs than he was working, 5 days for these. He made more money working 1 day for a Saturday night taping that would last 3 weeks than he did working 5 days for the other guys. You would assume. I don't know, but yes, also, it's like, was he good enough? Maybe. Nonetheless, we acknowledge your passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we acknowledge your passing.
Rip.
Rip.
I'll take a rip for Rip.
Ripping the ribbon.
Fat Mac, we got about 10 minutes left on the actual time of the show. We can go over, but I don't think we're going to need to.
I don't think we'll
it's
need
time
to.
to cast our predictions for WWE Elimination Lamber.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's coming up tomorrow, and there's been no build, and I don't care a lot. Other than the tag team match.
I seen a article. I didn't click on the headline, but something about how this is like the least built elimination chamber of all time, and elimination chambers have tended to be a little flimsy to begin with. But
yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's 2 matches on this, 3 matches I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I don't know.
So let's get to picking.
Pick it.
We're starting off with the United States Championship. Andrade's back, and he's defending his gold against Humberto Carrillo. Who's going to take it? I think Andrade.
Well, I'm of 2 minds. He's failed a wellness policy, and he's fucking Charlotte Flair.
Exactly.
So it's like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? I'm going to say not only has he had it long enough, and not only does Humberto deserve a push, but with his wellness violation and maybe not being trustworthy, I'm just going to pick Humberto for those reasons. He had 1 extra plus to the minuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have a match I'm actually looking forward to because
oh my gosh, I'm not.
I saw some build to this. This was back when I was watching clips anyways. Sami Zayn has wrangled his way. Braun said at the contract signing that he could take on 3 of them at the same time. Sami's like, "Oh yeah, you want to prove that? We can make an amendment to this contract right now," and he did. And so I just have this feeling that Sami Zayn is somehow, because this match is already like, poof, it's made up in a wrestler's mind, it doesn't matter. I think somehow Sami Zayn is going to be the man, because you only one, I mean, they could freebird it, and that would be fun.
I was just going to say, that the thing is, it's like, how do they play it if the other side wins? It's like, do all 3 of them have it? Do all 3 of them now have to face each other in a triple threat match? Does the person who makes the pin do it? I'm assuming it's WWE. They didn't set the rules, correct?
Right. Yeah. It was just that was the contract signing. That's the end of it.
Okay.
I'll let you cast your prediction because you're
I'm gonna go Braun Strowman. I don't know why you would have a 1-on-3. First of all, having a 1-on-3 I think degrades the Intercontinental Championship as it is. But if you do, the one has to win it. Otherwise, it really degrades the Intercontinental Championship. That's how I'm looking at the title.
Can Braun Strowman really sink lower? Is kind of the way I look at it.
No, but the championship is still held at fairly prestige. That's what I'm looking at. Is the championship itself?
Mm-hmm. Well, after they signed the promo, they got into a bit of an altercation. All of the men beat the shit out of Strowman and put him through the table, as is with any contract signing, right?
Yeah. Oh, they have to. It's obligatory.
Seeing Sami Zayn do his haluva kick for the first time in such a long time, it is so good. And I have this feeling he put together this team so he could wrangle it in. He is the mastermind of this team. He hasn't been wrestling. He hasn't been putting his body on the line. He set up this match. I feel like he's going to somehow fuck over the other 2 guys, claim the championship for himself, and we have a triple threat at WrestleMania, the likes of which you have never seen.
Well, I could see that.
And it would be so good, because he would be the apex, heel at this point for fucking over his boys.
Right.
Braun Strowman, I mean, that they changed the IC championship. They made it tiny. So for Braun to have it, it just looks like he's wearing a normal belt.
Right.
And he doesn't need to have it. He does not need to have it. Sami Zayn, and I'm going out on a limb. I'm not saying their team wins it in Freebird rules. I'm going to go with my hopes for WrestleMania, because Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Nakamura at WrestleMania, that is an NXT wet dream main event. You know what I mean?
Well, for this pick of a pay-per-view, we're gonna pick you as you pick the other side. You pick Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke.
Okay.
You get all 3 of them. You get that side, and I'm picking Braun Strowman. I think that works. Then we got the Raw Tag Team Championship, the Street Profits versus Seth Rollins and not Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, he's not your buddy guy.
He's not your Murphy, Seth.
So last time, the Street Profits didn't win this match, but they're doing it again, so this time they kind of have to, right?
I think they have to.
They're so good, too. I can't ever say they're not good. They're amazing talent in the ring. They're great on the microphone. They're fun to watch. Their entrance is amazing. Their theme is great. They're going to have a big WrestleMania moment, and they're going to...
They're what Crime Time should have been.
Yeah. No, this is... I feel like any of those teams that you would regulate towards the Crime Time shit. This is They're like New Day on steroids. There's only 2 of them, and they're like twice as fun.
Right.
But New Day, you know, they also have played their shit out for the last, 8 years almost now?
Oh, almost a decade. Almost a decade.
It's been great, but they're going to be the next ones. Then we have what I'm assuming both of us think is going to be the match of the night, potentially. At least I do. The Elimination Chamber SmackDown Tag Team Championships match.
I disagree that that's going to be the match of the night. But we do have this match.
Yes. Miz and Morrison are defending their titles against Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, Heavy Machinery, Lucha House Party, and the New Day and the Usos. And New Day Usos are going to make this match so good. You could definitely pick your filler teams and your staple teams. There's 3 of each. You know what I mean? Miz Morrison, New Day, Usos are your spotlight.
New Day, Usos, Miz Morrison. Exactly. Yep. And then you got the teams that, you know.
They're going to add to the match.
They are there to make spots.
Yes.
Yeah. They're spots.
Mm-hmm.
100%. And I think, of course, Lucha House Party, I'm hoping great things from them. Now, again, I'm probably not watching this, so I'll just have to wait and see, but I'm hoping great things from them.
I'm going to watch it. I probably will have it on in the background and not really pay that much attention except for what I want to see, but I'll have it on. That's what the WWE Network's for, folks.
I think it's for things you enjoy watching, to be honest. But that's
my God,
just me.
have you watched any of the Ruthless Aggression documentary series they've been doing? They're like 4 episodes deep.
I actually just started the first one. I put it on in the background while I was doing stuff. I am in the middle of Broken Skull with Big Show though.
I didn't watch that one. Is it good?
So far, I'm about halfway through.
He put Kane on, and that's when I kind of stopped watching. I'm like, okay.
Oh, the first 2 were bad.
I liked the Undertaker one. It was interesting.
I didn't.
I've just been waiting to see that side of him for a while. And it wasn't as great as it should have been, but it is what it is.
No, it wasn't. I thought they were both bad, and this honestly, sadly, is the best one, even though out of the characters, Big Show's my least favorite out of them.
Yeah.
But he talks about personal I don't know. So far it's been decent, but it's halfway through. I don't think I'm a big Broken Skull Challenge fan.
All right. My nephew is waking up, so let's get ripping.
All right, let's knock it out. Okay, I got Miz and Morrison for this one, Pasty.
I'm going with the Usos. I see a Usos New Day WrestleMania in the future. Just a thought.
Sounds good. Now for the next match, this is the match that I am most looking forward to, Pasty, and that is the No DQ versus Aleister Black. Or not versus, but Aleister Black versus... It's No DQ versus Aleister Black. What's gonna happen? Versus AJ Styles.
I'm going to go with Aleister Black.
I got the old Aleister Black as well. I think he should win this one. I think it's a good one, and I think AJ should make Aleister look like a goddamn star in this one.
Honestly, if they're building Styles Undertaker for Mania, Undertaker's involved in this match. It's no DQ.
I don't like that.
It's no DQ. You might not like it, but this is WWE, buddy.
I know. I'm not saying, yeah. And it might even be best for business.
And then Undertaker will also tip his hat to Black in this match, too, I think. A little bit.
Raw Women's #1 contender Elimination Chamber Championship something match with stuff and words.
Yeah.
A lot of words in this one. A lot of words.
Morgan versus Ruby Riott versus Sarah Logan versus Shayna Baszler.
A lot of words.
There's only one obvious winner.
Yeah, if it isn't Asuka,
WWE's been painting it in the news like Vince is already not behind her, which is funny because they're lying when they say that. She did that vampire angle though. I was not happy about.
Yeah, I seen something about her biting the neck and stuff, which was weird, but
yeah. That was where I saw the fake blood.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That was fake blood, yes.
It was very pink.
And although everything I've seen and read, and of course Vince has been known to change his mind up until the last moment, says that this is going to be the main event. So that's kind of cool. They put the women's match main event. Of course, the other one's a tag team championship.
It's
it probably
funny,
shouldn't be main event.
He's always willing to let women main event the shows they kind of